What's truly going on with ruler Mary and Lord Frederik's marriage? Danish media claims the lord and ruler beam with a door for each other, but chilly photographs in Norway tell a diverse story. Danish illustrious Master Kent Madsen talked to Female around the disposition in Denmark. The Danish lord and ruler are giving off to some degree blended messages in their body dialect these days, months on from an affair outrage which shaken the government. But whereas illustrious watchers around Europe take note Frederik and Mary's chilly demeanors in connection to each other, the individuals of Denmark have forgotten the king's night out in Madrid with Genevieve Casanova in November, a regal master has uncovered. Kent Madsen, a regal writer and master based in Denmark, said there are other enormous things taking over within the Scandinavian country as the Open, who show up to be in solid back of the lord and ruler, center on other illustrious exercises instead of the bits of gossip of an undertaking between the father of four and the Mexican socialite, which she denied. As for the night out, Kent said there's no word approximately Madrid in Denmark. This demeanor comes in the midst of the regal couple's summer occasion on the Danneborg Dispatch as they cruise to Sweden and Norway, which too happens to have coincided with their 20th wedding commemoration. Amid this trip, the couple have appeared signs of frostiness in their body dialect in minutes with each other, in spite of the fact that such signs show up to defrost when they welcome their has in each country. Talking to Female, Kent uncovered the regal family in Denmark is equipping up for positive occasions within the wake of the gossipy tidbits of an issue. Such occasions incorporate the state visits to Sweden and Norway, Lord Frederik's birthday on May 26, for which an colossal parade has been sorted out, and the yearly Illustrious Run, which has seen a record number of members marking up. The Illustrious Run takes put each spring in Copenhagen and has always been fronted by Lord Frederik. He and Mary always take portion in conjunction with other members. Be that as it may, in differentiate to the royal celebration inside Denmark, ruler Frederik and ruler Mary's body dialect has recommended there's a frostiness between them on their regal visits so distant. Upon entry in Denmark on Tuesday, the couple looked stern-faced. Sometime recently they docked to meet their has, Lord Harold and ruler Sonia. Body dialect Master Judy James told Female. Arriving on a watercraft in Oslo, we will see Mary back to her, or maybe cooler facial expression with her eye direction, gazing out into the remove, instead of returning her husband's look. He looks pitiful here, with one forehead twisted upward and the other brought down in a scowl, whereas his eye expression shows up unhappy and his lips scarcely drag into a regal smile. Judy included. Mary's bona fide grin and more material practices when assembly the Norwegian royals, as it were, appears to include to the thought that she was looking cooler with her spouse again. The couple's ingenuous body dialect in private minutes was in stark differentiate to the image anticipated to the world by the Danish royal residents on social media because it checked the couple's 20th wedding commemoration. A photo taken of ruler Mary and ruler Frederik on board the Dannebrog appeared the couple in a loose posture, radiating with their arms around each other, whereas dressed in coordinating gilets. Judy told Female. To celebrate their wedding commemoration, the couple do appear to have created a posture that looks intentionally reminiscent of the way they utilized to act pre-scandal. She included. Their torsos in this commemoration pic are squeezed together, but with a layer of puffer gilet acting as a small disgust pack, and their common grins recommend they are getting a charge out of each other's company once more. Frederik contains a hand on his hip to propose a cheerful occasion minute, and his other hand is seen getting a handle on his spouse at the neck, with what looks like very a firm grasp. Be that as it may, the expert drew consideration to the truth Mary kept her shades on within the photo, meaning her eye expression is concealed from open sea and examination. In the meantime, Danish media reports show up to depict in picture of a cheerful couple to their perusers. A report from Her and New, distributed final week, portrayed how the couple practically radiated with cherish for each other as they boarded the Dannebrog ahead of their wedding commemoration. In spite of the fact that the report made say of ruler Frederik's night out with Genevieve Casanova, it pushed the father of four had buried any proposal of an issue as he stood nearby his spouse on the overhang at Christiansborg on the day he was announced ruler. The report, moreover, made specify of a affirmation of cherish for Queen Mary that the Lord made in his book, Conjured, distributed 3 days after he climbed the position of authority. The site studied, "I cherish marriage, my spouse, our children, and the whole upbeat base that arises for the individuals who oversee to adhere together and persevere." The ruler and ruler of Denmark have soldiered on as Frederik climbed the position of authority at the starting of the year, taking after his mother ruler Margrethe's stun abandonment on New Year's Eve 2023. The shock announcement came 2 months after Lord Frederik had been spotted out for supper with Mexican socialite Genevieve, who lives in Madrid. Spanish magazine Lecturas distributed photographs of the match together as they headed to a conventional eatery within the city, where they allegedly observed flamenco exhibitions and remained until the early hours of the morning. After the photographs were distributed, Genevieve issued articulation through her legal counselors in which she eagerly denied any proposal of an issue with the Danish regal, whereas the royal residence denied to comment.